Hey there, Kellyanne Matuskiewicz, kellyanncorey.com or makebigmagic.com. In today's video, I wanted to share about, today I'm going to be talking about how you can understand how your body is communicating to you and how you can get to the core of what that message is and what it takes to move through that. You can heal your body, you can heal your mind, and it doesn't have to take a long time and it doesn't have to hurt. The thing that I really want you to understand is that suffering doesn't have to be, I don't know, something that you manage or something that you have to suffer through for a really long time. We are advancing really quickly in our capacity to heal our own bodies, to release density of old traumas or unprocessed emotions, because if we are not doing that, it actually starts to build up in your being. If you're not allowing your emotions to come through, if you're not speaking your truth, if you're not living your passion, if you are settling inside relationships or holding back the expression of who you are, that's going to show up in your body in some ways, because that's how your body is going to support you and helping you see where the disconnect is from what it is that you say that you want for yourself versus what is actually happening. So my background is energy medicine, and that is an energy medicine practitioner is someone who understands the mind, body, spirit connection. I was trained how to work with energy and to work with people's energetic systems and to help them tap into their own field and be able to heal their own body, working with energy and working with your mindset. So when actually how I got into energy medicine was because of my own personal journey. I was in a long-term relationship, 12 years, we were engaged, we owned a home together, and that relationship ended. And at that point in time, that was before any of what I'm doing now in my work and the holistic healing and, any of the intuitive stuff that I know now, it all opened up after that decision that I made to leave that relationship, for that relationship to end. And in according to everything that was around me, it wasn't like it was a bad relationship, but there was something that just wasn't quite clicking for me, and I knew that there was more available. And the more that was available was me and my life and what wanted to be expressed through me. And so when that relationship ended and I took over the house, my back went out. I was flat on my back for probably, if I remember correctly, about a week. And I had made plans for my friends to come over and help me paint my entire house all over again. And after I had bought the house, but it was immediately after I signed the paperwork, boom, my back went out. And what does your back do? Your back supports you, right? Your back is the stability that helps you to move about life. And so in my system, it triggered these fears of can I take care of myself? What have I done now? Now I've got this huge house all on my own. Can I do it? And my system was like, nope, freaked out. And so my journey, I was led to an energy medicine practitioner, and the first session I had with her was years of therapy in an hour. And I knew, I was like, oh, I found the thing that I know that I want to help other people move through, because of how effective the lasting change was. So tune into your body. Are you having aches and pains? Are you having, is there illness? Is there disease? Is there malfunction in your digestion? You're not meant to manage anxiety. You're not meant to manage depression. You're not meant to manage digestion issues or aches and pains. So your opportunity when you're feeling like your body's communicating something to you, your opportunity is to take a pause and tune into your body and ask, what are you trying to tell me? What is it that you want me to know? When I work with my clients and they come to me, and part of my superpower is to be able to read the energy field and see where the core misalignment happened. Because a lot of times what happens is we have these traumas that have not been resolved, or we've had heartbreak or betrayal, or someone cheated on us, or we were picked on on the playground or something. And those things that are not resolved, we carry with us. And we carry with us as a way of protection so that the pain doesn't happen again. But what that does is that festers, because in that trying to protect yourself and keep yourself safe, you're actually keeping yourself from having the fuller experiences that you desire, of being able to open yourself up and let love in, and let yourself be seen, and let yourself be appreciated, and experience more of life. Allow yourself to express more. Allow yourself to express your healing, your art, your message, your passion, right? How many of you are holding yourself back from pivoting onto the life that you want to be, letting go of everything that you've built so that you can follow what is coming through you now? How many are you preventing yourself from making the changes that you want to make because you have rules around how it should look, or you're worried of what people will think, or you're afraid of how other people will feel when they go and you make your choices for you? There's a quote I'm actually thinking about that's on my jewelry stand, and it's like, I feel like I have to read it. Hold on. Hold on. Oh God, this is funny. Hold on. You're coming with me. Hi. So it says, we're in my bedroom. It says, your personal freedom to experience yourself and the life as you wish is not being limited. Step into your choices and stop telling yourself that you can't, when what that really means is that you don't want other people to feel the way you think they are going to feel when they see you making the choices you really want. Right? So how many of you are afraid of making choices that you really want because of what somebody else might feel, or what somebody else might say, or how many of you are settling inside of relationships because you're afraid of hurting the other person, but in the same time you're choosing to hurt yourself by settling? Or how many of you are trying to hold back your passion because you've decided that you won't make the money? What if you decided that you would make the money that you need? What if you decided you did receive what you needed to be able to support yourself? Are you afraid of what other people will think? Well, what if you thought that there was going to be so many more people that came out to support you and were excited to see you, that you became an inspiration and a ripple effect for others to be stepping into their passion? So essentially what I'm saying is that your body is communicating to you. And when I do the healing work with people and we get to the core of where the misalignment is, not only do you free up that energy, it's like you step into a whole new reality for yourself. You step into your power, and possibilities that you didn't even know existed become available. The synchronicities that come because you haven't stopped yourself by saying that it can't happen, or I'm afraid of this happening if I do make that choice. So your body's communicating to you. When you get to the core of what that misalignment is, and you do the energy work, and you do the mindset work around it, you free yourself up to step into the person and the experiences that are in you. There's a reason why there is a drive and a desire within you. And the reason why your body is giving you aches, pains, migraines, illness, malfunction is because what you're saying that you want for yourself and what you're actually allowing yourself to do and choices you're making are not aligned. I am working with this client right now where she came to me where she just is like, my mind is driving me crazy. She had low self-esteem. Her fear every day was at a 6. Her anxiety was at a 6 every single day. She excess weight, digestion issues, and in only she started making changes right away, but we just had a call yesterday, and the changes that have happened in her life, because we got to the core of what was throwing her entire system off. So not only her physical body, but it was affecting her romantic relationship. It was affecting her family relationship. It was affecting her relationships at work. It was affecting her relationship with herself. And when we got that right, everything changed. Her mind, she's in love with herself now. There's no negative, consistent self-talk throughout the day about her body. People at her job are saying to her, you look different. You look like you lost weight. And she hasn't. She's released the energetics of the beliefs and the self-hate and the stories from the past have been, because those stories hold energy. And when you release those stories, you release the energy. And when you release the energy, that your body says, hey, this is kind of like poison. Ugh, right? And then your body malfunctions in some way. When you release that, you come into health. You come into your power. You're tapped more deeply into this energetic essence within you, and you're buzzing. You have more energy. You have more inspiration. You have more passion. You have more motivation to do the things and to make the empowered choices. It's so much easier to make the empowered choices aligned with what it is that you say that you want for yourself when you're not bogged down about worrying about what other people think or what other people will say or how other people respond to you living your life, you sharing your message, you making the choices that are for your highest and best good. So what I'm saying right now is we've been on a collective pause. We've been given this opportunity to really take a look at what is it that's important for me and what is it that I want to be doing for my life. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is your reset button. This is your chance to finally believe in you, for you to choose that even though I don't know what's on the other side of this choice, I believe in myself so firmly so that I'm going to take one step forward. And if you want some help with that, that's what this Make Big Magic mentorship is all about. Right? We get to the core of the things that are holding you back, that are keeping you stuck. We release them. We #unfuck your mind. We do the healing work around it. We do the energy work around it. And then so that you're stepping more powerfully into your own power to be at command of materializing and creating your life. I'm pausing. I'm just is there anything more that needs to come through? Yes. These weeks that we're going to be moving into, and you may have already been feeling it right now, that what you're holding under the surface is just not going to be manageable anymore. The triggers are going to come, the relationships the discord's going to come. Life, your higher self, the co-creation with Source and God is going to come to you and kind of shake you up a little bit to bring some chaos into your life for you to make different choices and to take that chaos and alchemize it, use that energy for creation, for moving forward in the direction that you want to. It's time that you stop settling for less, to stop telling yourself no, to stop, repeating the patterns that were done to you, to stop letting somebody else's fear or somebody else's story or somebody else's belief hold you back from what it is that you want for yourself. I am a living, breathing example of what it takes to follow that voice, and even when it doesn't make sense. When I started my working career at 15 years old, I knew, and I was a babysitter before that, but I knew that I wanted to have some kind of impact. I also knew that I was not meant to do it any other way. It was meant to do it my way, and you're meant to do it your way. And so with my driving desire of wanting to live my life my way for me, while having an impact on other people, while having freedom in my life, freedom of time, freedom of choice, I was led to this path and this journey. And it meant being with myself as those inner constructs of societal expectations of what life should look like, of milestones in your life and where you should be. It's not about that. It's about having a fuller experience of this integration of your soul, your spirit, having a human experience. And what happens through that journey of the integration of the grander parts of you with your human self is coming together. And in that coming together, you're releasing the density that you hold in your body of beliefs that were passed down from your family, that trauma that's not been resolved, ancestral patterns that you do not need to carry forth. You release this inner density and you tap more into the grander aspects that you are. The human experience that used to trip you up so much just don't happen anymore. The overwhelm doesn't throw you off into the bushes. The fears don't stop you. You alchemize things quickly. They may come up, right? Because it's like we can be moving through life and tuning into things and picking up other people's things, but you have this awareness that's not mine, and then you make a different choice. Creation, identification of what's holding you back, and the chaos that comes and the alchemy, this can all be happening at the same time. You do not need to be suffering for months at a time. And I say this because as I was healing my past traumas, there would be weeks, it would be days of pain and suffering. But it's been in my own journey that I've come to know and understand how to work with the energy, how to work with what's going on underneath the surface, and to be able to move through the density with ease, and to, unhook from the, I don't know, I'm just getting this image of like hands holding your feet on the ground, keeping you from moving forward beyond what anybody around you has ever experienced before. So if there's something within you that's wanting to come through and you're holding it back, if you're settling inside relationships and your heart and soul knows that there's more and better, if you are, like prostituting yourself out for like minimal paid job because it feels safer than putting your healing art or message out in the world, it's going to start showing up in some way. Your body's going to communicate to you. And what I'm saying is that tuning in, listen, hear what your body has to say, and take those actions. And I know sometimes those actions are going to feel scary. And I know sometimes those actions are not going to make any sense. But that is what it's going to take when you start listening to your own intuition and your own guidance and your own heart and soul. And with the more practice, the stronger your muscle gets, the easier it is to be taking these leaps, the easier it is to identify what's going on inside, the easier it is to clear the confusion and the fear from your mind and continue to move forward. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. I'd love to hear anything that you're taking away from today. What inspired you? What excited you? Is there a space in your life that you've been afraid to take the leap or to go beyond to that next level, and you feel like having an intuitive psychic guide on your team to guide you through the dark spaces, through the confusion, to clear the clutter, and also teach you how to do this for yourself. So when our journey together is over, you've got the awareness, you've got the connection with your own being, you've got the ways of moving forward and being in the discomfort and tension as that change and transmutation happens. I'm telling you folks, things are only going to be moving like faster and faster and faster, and having these awareness is going to bring more ease of your journey on this evolution of your soul, of evolution of your human experience, and this ascension journey through the dark night of the soul. Understanding what's happening and moving through and having the know-how, it's it's your superpower. It's within you, and I would love to support you in uncovering that for you, so that you can be in the driver's seat of your life and be co-creating more of the experiences that you desire. Message me. 12 weeks, Make Big Magic mentorship, application only. This is for those that are fierce and ready to do what it takes and take the ball and run. Message me.